Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Game 5, Search and Destroy. Midnight Elevate this, the play-in bracket. You lose, and you're already going home. Just one series in round number 1. Already big advantage. Elevate Profizi with a double to kick things off.
First time we've really seen solid kills from the side of Elevate on this map in quite some time, it feels like, but gets the first 2 picks, and yes, Midnight responds with at least 1 player in kind, but the bomb is down in cages. Granted, Elevate's not there, but by the time Midnight figures it out, time is going to be slowly ticking off the clock.
45 seconds as of right now. Parasite, no dead silence, is very similar, of course, to Map 2. Trying to sneak around the map. He now has managed to claim the bomb, but let's still put it down. 30 seconds. A 1-man advantage still for Elevate. So he makes his way over towards B. Problem, of course, you'd love for him to be able to hold this angle. In reality, he's not able to do so. As he is the player applying the bombing. He should just get out with the skin of his teeth. Now, you see the retake come in for Elevate.
I can't believe he got away. This actually might be pretty huge for them. And you see the stun, just gets 1 free kill for Frosty. All of a sudden, it's a 3v3. Parasite, he is playing distantly, because you remember where he planted for. He can check it from up here, and Frosty picking up kills in the meantime. Parasite just playing ring around the rosy. Meanwhile, Frosty has killed everything around him.
Wow.
A cheeky plant spot that allows Parasite to play top mid that basically didn't matter, because Frosty just went and killed everything himself.
5v3.
Yes, it was a 3v5 clutch for Midnight, where honestly it never really looked that difficult for them.
It's far too easy.
Oh, they're not even shooting back. And then they start shooting back and they just don't even hit. Granted, Frosty had a teammate right next to him to take some of the bullets for him, but you talk about a round that is nice for Midnight to get. It's a 3v5.
Honestly, look like that was going to be bad news. Round 1 for them, but no. They turn things around. Elevate's turn to go onto the attacking side here. That's a nice, as you mentioned, plant spot from Parasite. Opened up that map completely. First blood comes in for Lace, but a couple of good trades. And after the fight settles down a little bit, it will be a 2v2, but for how much longer? Profizi isn't a spot of bother, backs away. Mailer's with him though, mid-map. And if you're Elevate, you can comfortably, for now at least, put the bomb down today.
Yeah, Whalers has to know. He knows those 2 players for bottom cages, but after that, you don't really get too much information. Whalers gets one side, he's got Profizi to watch the other.
No dead silence for Whalers either. Do bear that in mind as he may make a little too much noise. Loses the first fight. 1v2, all down to Profizi. And Nade, the only extra utility he has at his disposal. Player hops on the bomb. Did he see it? I think he did. Needs to throw this nade quickly. The bomb is halfway defused. Is it going to connect with Zapdos? He misses it completely. Bomb surely defused. Got to be better with the utility.
I was going to say the nade just wasn't any close. Surprisingly so, because Profizi is American. Our basketball skills usually on point, but does not connect with the bank shot.
That was a bit of a whiff, I'll be honest. You're going to be in a situation where you play around the ability to use your utility. Plus, he was the player that planted the bomb. He knew where it planted for. Another round. Midnight take. And maybe should have been a little closer. 2-0. And again, this was a map that you said, you know, you kind of fancied Midnight a little bit in terms of what they bring to the table on a frequency search and destroy, a wide variety of different strats.
Very, very aggressive play. Granted, I mean, they've had a couple different rosters, but either way, it's been fairly consistent form. Now we're just everybody meet up and you trying to get the trades, and the trades are there for the side of Midnight. They had more men towards the cause, and Nade does damage, but should not be able to find a kill, but does a little bit more damage to slow Zapdos down. But 4v3, you play your trades. Well, you can't really trade out an Nade. I was going to say, you play the trades, you win the round, but now, of course, you know, things get evened up oh so fast. Granted, Parasite has cleared out the B site to get the bomb down, but still a tried and true 3v3.
Bomb was a little late there to that rotation. Still hanging around over towards you. May have been lingering to try and find a couple of players late rotating, but either way, he's caught by the nade. 3 versus 3, bomb down at B. Elevate. Can they successfully retake this? 3-0 lead would be massive for Midnight. And well, Parasite spotted not just 1 but 2. Now he has information on all the players. He'll call that out. Whalers going to be shot in the back, believe, for the 1 versus 3. Trades to make it a 1v2. Parasite spotted, but with 20 seconds, Believe has so much work to do. Midnight have played this so well spaced out. Believe tumbles off the map. 3-0, the advantage for Midnight in game 5.
Which, for the record, jumping off the map on purpose, just in case anyone is confused by that. But Parasite has been an absolute nuisance. Mid-map in both rounds when they get the bomb down over towards B. Finds the first kill basically for free. Elevate just not prepared for it because the plant spot was different. Maybe they were expecting Parasite to be over by where Frosty was. You talk about a nuisance number 1. Frosty in the same spot, still finding kills.
And it's important to note, Parasite's presence mid-map isn't necessarily just about the kills, right? He's 2-0. It's just the fact that he's able to get all the information. He's able to draw players over towards him. He's able to stay alive. He's played it so well in the first 3 maps. He will be first blood in this one, but his teammates traded out anyway. So 3v3. Bomb controlled over towards B. Bomb planted as well. So Midnight, your turn to retake.
Got no one mid-map. You do have Lacefield, the first man up, who able to get out with his life. He knows at least 2 players are behind him and Elevate responding to the pressure. They're just going to back up and play pass.
Should be a trade. It is. 1v2. Royalty last man makes it a 1v1. Lacefield last seen bottom middle. 18 seconds left. I think Royalty's just going to say, well, my best chance of winning this round is just to hop the bump. This could have been anywhere. Maybe you catch him sleeping. Lacefield doesn't sleep though in his searches. Clutches up and wins that first round.
Nice plays coming in. Royalty might have gotten the best play in the game, but the round does not go their way. And obviously an important round to bounce back. You don't want to be 4-0 down. Granted, you don't want to be 3-1 down either. This has been quite a few teams on offense. They're successful getting the bomb planted to B, and consistently it's been a player, if not top mid, in bottom cages. That ends up being the important man. It's been Parasite twice. It's been Lacefield this past round. And, well, you see the bomb from Midnight once again, leaning over towards that B site.
Well, gonna push it again. Will it be successful? We'll wait and see. It's Ruiz right now for Elevate. He needs to step things up. 0-4 has been his start. The effect he would like in a game 5 search. Parasite scouts out some information and stays alive. Doesn't give away his life. May have a first blood mid-map. It's Ruiz dancing with death. Whilst that's going on, bomb down at B. Midnight should be able to escape. They should be able to set up post-plant here.
You see Elevate, they do not want to give up any mid-map control, so they had pretty much their entire team there. So you've cleared it out. Parasite's not there, but Llama God, he plays on an island so far away from his teammates and eventually finds one on the flank. Well, Royalty maybe gets caught out, but time is ticking. And now you got to go back to mid-map because you don't have the angle covered.
You did all that, and you still have to worry about Parasite posted up on pipes with an ICR, just ready and waiting. And now you can play the other side of the map because you think it's safe. There is a flank coming through, but that should be traded out. Bar a miracle double from Whalers. Now it's a 2v2 with 5 seconds. No one on bomb. Zaptius gets the triple, and that is far too easy for Midnight. Elevate are just taking so much time. Time they just simply don't have.
And I don't entirely understand it. Like, you get that, like, as soon as I saw Royalty fall, I was like, well, that's a big gunfight. You even up the odds. You got a nice little 3v3 coming in. Like, I don't know exactly what spot Royalty is, but I was thinking, like, hey, just play your life back up. That's what Parasite we saw was doing in pipes. But then they don't try to force it through, and that cost them, I don't know how long it takes to wrap, maybe an extra, like, 6 seconds off the clock. Rather than just keeping the momentum going. Maybe not 6, maybe only like 3 seconds, but it makes a difference.
Even if you, let's just call it 5, right? Just for argument's sake. When the bomb has already been planted for 20 seconds, 5 seconds is a lot of time. Just a lot of time to just evaporate before you. As Elevate finally get themselves a big advantage in the round, but this was exactly as round 1 was. It was a 5v3. Midnight was still able to take it. This time bomb down at A. And there's no way in hell Zaptius is clutching a 1v5, 37 seconds left. The problem is he is close to streak, so he isn't going to just needlessly give away his life. He will force the other team to come to him. 4-2, still advantage Midnight.
Yeah, it's a very nice job by Elevate, though, just to hunt him down. I'm actually fairly surprised. Believe got the play of the game, because keep in mind, Whalers, he got first blood, and then no trades came in because he killed the second player as well. So just one of those rounds that is the Whalers effect, but Believe does get 2 kills of his own. He does shut down the streaks. A nice round for Elevate to get on board, and of course, they've shown a couple different looks on offense as well.
Just a few. Time to clutch up now if you're Elevate. Zap just leads the way in terms of stats. 9-3 for Midnight. Great performance on the other side. Whalers 7-5. Again, M. Ruiz was able to find his first kill a couple of rounds ago. He sits at 1-5. Honestly, this such an important round. 4-3 or 5-2. You cannot let Midnight get to match point. Got to get it a little closer, at least tie things up first. Cannot make it too easy on them. As Midnight again on the attack, slow pushing the B site. Parasite, no dead silence. I don't think he's been heard, but Lacefield does spot him. He gets the first blood. Again, advantage Elevate.
Yeah, 100%. he was heard there. Maybe not walking up top, but even then probably, but definitely when you drop down there. Is a team kill, but still a 2v4. Frosty's got to make a big play. Finds the first kill, but the trade is instant. And Llama God, again, the island player on the team, finds himself in a 1v3 and the bomb down in a horrible spot.
And they should know he's the island player. Believe spots him top mid, hunts him down. 4-3 from really not the best start in the world for Elevate. They are clawing their way back into this Game 5 search.
And it's just a nice setup, honestly, right? We've been hammering home that mid-map has been a struggle point when Midnight's able to get the bomb down at B. You get two players bottom cages, both with SOGs, both just going to slide around, make sure they at least trade, and then Parasite drops down with an ICR. Unless he doesn't get hurt, he's never going to win that gunfight. If you don't have dead silence, you're going to get hurt. So just get that first blood. Now you have all the control in the world and Elevate a comfortable round.
Completely agree. This attacking round to tie things up. There's no presence at P whatsoever. Elevate don't know it. And Ruiz is trying to bait out maybe an A push. And, well, he may have baited it out maybe a little too well. Two players thought about pushing for Midnight. They then back away. Still yet to see Elevate progress forward towards B. They could have had this bomb down 10, 20 seconds ago. Finally, they start to push forward. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Elevate have pulled away from an A push through. They know there's no one there. They should be able to read that this is a B play.
Well, they'd have just been playing the information game, and they have absolutely none. You're going to throw the cluster nade blind and say, hey, nobody's there. Oh, well, someone just does run into it for him, so you know players are stacked up near pipes. Now it just comes down to the SOG. You lay down and you get chopped. Granted, Frosty does team kill, but still a man advantage. And keep in mind, less than 30 seconds on the clock. You don't, I mean, you can, but you don't really have time to wrap.
If you wrap and Midnight sniff it out, should be a free kill on bomb. 15 seconds. Sam Ruiz with the bomb. There's no vision on the A site itself. Sam Ruiz dies here. That is the round. He has to just try and stick the flank. Midnight know it. 4v1. Midnight put themselves match point 5-3 up here in the Game 5.
And that's just another round where, like, I understand it, but I just don't like it. It's just so much time before they get the bomb down.
Slow.
And, like, I get it. You don't have the information. You got a bunch of players stacked up in orange because you saw at least two players on Midnight coming on the flank. You're waiting for them to make a move, but then nothing happens. You don't make a play on the other side of the map, and then as soon as you do, even with the team kill coming in, you're down a man, and then you try to wrap out. And then even on the wrap, you take so much time. Like, Whalers never even peeked over until his teammate just goes flying out, and it's just a couple sloppy rounds, man.
3 match points for Midnight. They're on the attack, and their intent is very clear. Flooding towards B. One player goes down. Team kill comes through. So one-man advantage for Elevate, which is nullified instantly as Frosty shuts down Whalers. Lacefield is still trapped. Midnight may want to just surge forward, try and close it out here. Kills traded left and right. Grab Slam has been earned by Zaptius. He won't use it here. A 1v1. Llama versus Profizi. Elevate's life here in Miami, resting in the hands of Profizi.
And Llama God, just like that, the patient man with the ICR wins the gunfight for free. The expectation was for Midnight, potentially, at least in my mind, to win this game, and it takes a couple more maps than I would have expected. But a win is a win, Ben.
Absolutely right. A win is a win, and that Game 5 a little more comfortable than what we really saw in the most part of that series. Congratulations, of course, to Midnight. You will be progressing through. Stay alive in the single elim bracket for Elevate. You know, enjoy the rest of Miami. I guess their trip here short and sweet. Well, not even really sweet, short and bitter. I guess a Game 5 loss, very unfortunate. Here's how the series panned out. It was Elevate that took the first two, then the reverse sweep from Midnight. It started with a 3-0 comfortable gridlock control win. The Game 4, comfortable 250-132. And I'm going to be honest, the Game 5, comfortable 6-3 victory.
I mean, they even pulled out the respawn classes that final round. No dead silence, wall pull out Sogs, and went great on the hard point. Why wouldn't it work in the search? We'll take a crack at the round, but outside of, again, maybe a couple misplays in that map number 1, outside of Whalers going big, Elevate, not a ton of life in Midnight, clean and comfortable. They just had to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, just a little slow to start, really, and it was a big clutch up in Game 1 from Elevate. Credit to them and Whalers. Game 2 was very comfortable. But again, everything after that, Midnight were just in cruise control.
And now, of course, that means Midnight, I think they might be able to watch at least one map from the LG units. I'm not sure exactly what there are. I know LG was up 2-1 in this series, but maybe scout out the competition just a little bit if you can, because, of course, the schedule on the day, you got Envy and UIU up next. And yeah, LG did get that win then, so no time to scout out the opponent, but you do know who you play.
Yeah, up next, Team Envy, UIU. Following that will be the LG Midnight matchup, and then to close out the day, a playoff bracket round number 1, Reciprocity versus whoever makes it through what is a pretty tough single elimination bracket, but it's everything from the first series of the day. Again, congratulations to Midnight. They stay alive here in Miami. We'll see you right after the break.